is Tuesday, March 15th.
That's correct.
We are in Gainesville, Florida, and this event is MoveOn and other organizations who are together for what purpose?
To protest the massive cuts the Republicans are trying to make to bills, to budgets all over the country, which generally target the poor and the working class more than the rich.
Free medication. April to May.
Okay. They're trying to get rid of our union, the graduate student here at UF, and I came to protest that.
They're going to close the union that's what? Does what?
Well, there's legislation in Tallahassee that says if 50% of the TAs on campus are not in the union by July, it's going to be closed. The union will be gone. No more union. So that probably means lower pay. They'll probably take our health insurance away. And I'm graduating in the summer, but people coming after me still need a union. We teach for slave wages anyways, and we do most of the teaching on campus anyways.
Is this, are you also here partly with regard to the Wisconsin?
Well, I mean, it's all part of a larger scheme by the Republicans. So, I mean, it just goes by state.
This is our Defend the American Dream rally today, because we feel like that the American dream is rapidly becoming the American delusion with the catastrophic budget cuts in Washington, D.C. and in Tallahassee. We're really basically giving tax breaks to the rich and to the corporations and taking away benefits from the elderly, children, and disabled, as well as crippling our education system. I certainly don't think that's any way to plan for the future of our country or our state. Governor Scott seems to think that cutting all these programs is going to bring business to Florida, but what business is going to come to Florida when people don't have money to spend? He's cutting over 7,000 state jobs, and he's cutting our education budget by 10%, which is going to cause many teachers to lose their jobs and other personnel in the school systems. And no company is going to bring their business here and their employees here if they know that we have such a degraded education system. I feel like we had a great turnout today because people are becoming upset and becoming activated. Like I said, they've awakened the sleeping giant. I don't think they realize just exactly how mad people are going to get, and I think people are going to stay up and they're going to stay active, and they're not going to forget 2012. A couple other representatives from ATU, which is Amalgamated Transit Union. We represent the transit system. And we were out here because the public service cuts are affecting us, and they affect our families. A lot of bus drivers have children in school right now, and public health, public education are under attack right now. And the unions, our ability to organize is under attack, and it makes a big difference in people's lives. So that's why we're out here.
Do you think that? What do you think's about to happen with these bills? About within the next month or two, they're about to pass these things?
They have pushed this agenda very quickly, very fast. I think they're trying to push it through before people really have a chance to react. Some of the anti-union bills were the first things on the agenda. The stuff that targets the teachers' education has been the first stuff on the agenda. So they are trying to ram this through. And they have the support of the governor. So this is going to be a very difficult fight, and we have to get very organized very quickly here in Florida.
Well, do you see any chance of people getting organized enough to make a difference?
We've already had a huge rally here last week in Gainesville. We've already sent buses to Tallahassee from Gainesville. I've been in contact with other organizations. They're sending buses on various days during the legislative session. So there has been an enormous movement that has not happened in recent history here, because people are waking up because they can see how much it directly affects them.
Democracy is not a spectator sport, and we have an onslaught in this country right now to roll back any of the gains that have been made by working people and by people who care about social justice, about the environment, about peace in the world. And if we don't fight back, we're going to see our country transformed into something very ugly.
I am Dr. Jackie Williams. I'm a physician employed at the North Florida Evaluation Treatment Center that's located in northeast Gainesville. And Tallahassee has sent to their subcommittee on Health and Human Appropriations to reduce the bed capacity of our facility, to take us from 216 beds down to 100, cut our budget by $26 million to $13 million, cut our employee staff numbers from 400 down to 200, and this will have dire impact on East Gainesville and all of Gainesville and the entire state of Gainesville. We understand and we agree that we have to cut costs, but however, those beds do not have to be removed from North Florida Evaluation Treatment Center, which is a highly respected flagship forensic mental health facility. Instead, we request that those beds come from a place with a higher number of forensic mental health beds, such as Chattahoochee, the Florida State Hospital, or Northeast Florida State Hospital in McClenny, Florida. As I've stated, we are a flagship institution. Our average length of stay of our patients is much less than Florida State Hospital and McClenny. We also are centrally located, and we're near our top referring cities such as Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, and Gainesville. So therefore, we have easy access of the Sheriff's Department and the forensic transport companies that transport our patients to us. They can get to us easier, and in the face of rising fuel costs, and we all want to decrease transportation expenses, then it makes sense to keep us in the mix and at full capacity. Also, for the residents' families, it is much easier for them to come visit their loved ones at our facility since we're centrally located.
Why do you think that they did that? You know how they're going after the unions and several other different areas that it seems to have an agenda going on? Or is this just a...
Well, I speculate that it must be based on favoritism, how much money lobbyists have provided to our leadership in Tallahassee, and not based on the facts which I have presented to you.
Okay.